Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out our new podcast, Our Therapy for Nerds.
So, are we with all of this fanfic? Don't get me wrong, it's great. It's totally believable. Nick Fury and Captain America have your number on speed dial. I was just wondering how all these heroes managed to save the world without you.
I'm not in all of the fanfic. I'm pretty sure I have a few without me. Let me see. Ah, yes. Thor against the Black Order.
Oh, that sounds promising. So, what is it about?
So, Thanos was just about to kill off all the heroes of the galaxy with the combined powers of the Infinity Gems, when lo and behold, he gets a call that he was selected to be a contestant on the next season of the Great British Bake Off.
Thanos is British. I thought he was from Titan.
Turns out he had dual citizenship.
And what is the other nation he's a citizen of?
You need to focus on what was important. That being, Corvus is the new leader of the Black Order. He came to Earth to make peace with Thor, but Enchantress used her powers to trick him into declaring war.
Why would she do that?
Turns out she was super jealous of Corvus being all in love with Proxima, so instead of just sharing her feelings in a positive manner, felt that galactic annihilation was a suitable alternative. It all started when Loki told Thor that Enchantress should be addressed as fat with a verbal F instead of fat with a verbal PH.
Well, hello, Andy.
Hello, Nikki.
We're back.
We are back indeed.
With new people.
New, yes. The Asgardians. Do you think there'll be Love and Thunder today?
Maybe a little bit of love, some thunder.
Probably a lot of thunder. And some blackness from the Order,
yes,
if you will. So, yeah. This was a pretty interesting game. Obviously, you were playing with two new people, and then I had...
Yeah, I was so excited. I couldn't wait.
I know. You're like, you're going to paint those now. I got those done in record time. And I was actually rather happy with that paint job, too.
Yeah, you did a really quick job, and they look good.
Thank you. You know what?
There's Enchantress picking up a hammer.
Yes. I played Black Dwarf in this one, and I realized how much I missed playing him. He is a lot of fun. He can do a lot of mean things in the game, and he's very durable. So, I was very happy to play him. Yeah, so there's my counter. So I knew you were going to grab probably one of the side hammers first. So I had Proxima on one side to grab that if you'd missed that one, or Black Swan on the other side in case that was the one I needed to get, and it was. So.
Yeah, so Skurge is like, well, fine, she got that hammer. Now what am I going to do? Guess I'll move over here.
Gonna go to the Trans Am's, what he's going to do.
So yeah, I have been actually reading some of the Thor comics. So I was going to say, if there's any Thor comic readers out there that want to recommend some to me, please do.
Yeah, she was schooling me through like the last few days. I've been rather impressed. I'm very proud.
I know. I never get to school you.
Yeah, and I did not know a lot of this stuff that you've been telling me. You've gone through the Mighty Thor series, so where Jane Foster.
Yeah, and I think there's more than one Mighty Thor series, but
yes, there's a newer one.
But the Jane Foster one is the one that I just got through.
The original one, which Love and Thunder was very roughly based off of, which also leads to Gore the God Butcher series, which I think you're just starting now.
Yeah, I'm going to start that now. So.
And it is quite a bit different than the comics. So. Yeah, so right now, I think this is a pretty standard beginning for a game.
Yeah, we're just moving.
We're grabbing the hammers and then trying to get to those stupid portals that cause you to be on fire.
The flaming portals.
Well, hello there. My axe is bigger than yours. That's I don't know why.
That's not an axe. This is an
Yeah,
axe.
that's not an axe. This, yeah, we can't do that.
I can't do that. Yeah, I won't defend anybody by trying.
These accents are not working for us at all right now. So. But my axe is bigger than yours.
There's Yoki, though. Ugh.
Yoki?
Yoki? Stop it. Just... All right, Yoki,
Yoki.
otherwise known as Loki, is going to do Frost Blast.
So Loki, again, I forgot how annoying he can get.
So that was one, maybe?
That was one, yeah.
Okay.
You slowed my slow guy. Oh, shucks.
I know. I was like, well, that really didn't.
You're like, well...
You're slow.
Fine.
But, you're already slow.
Supergiant. I'm purposely not grabbing those hammers. You did the same with Loki, it looks like. So...
And there's the big guy, Thor. And I thought about moving up, but I was like, I'm going to stay back here. He's got a range 5 attack.
So is Thor really going to cheat on his hammer with another hammer? Or is he going to try to dual wield hammers and try to get them to work together?
I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
All right, so...
So I believe this is hammer throw.
I believe this is hammer throw.
And it does cost a power, but I was kind of like, yeah, I want to try to put some damage out there.
So here's where Nikki gets to find out the joy that is Supergiant's ability to take physical hits. She has a 1 physical defense, but she is ethereal. So no matter how much damage you do on a physical attack, it goes down to 1. Now, she does drop everything if she's holding anything, which is why I did not pick anything up.
Also, she's shocked.
She is shocked. Shocking.
So, possibly worth it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, shock is mean sometimes. It's, you think you're going to do something pretty awesome, and it doesn't happen. Because you're 1 less dice. But yeah, that was a pretty quick round 1. Here comes round 2. So it seems like you let me get myself on fire, Nikki. Was that on purpose tactic?
Perhaps.
That was just rude and awesome.
So I'm doing Rainbow Bridge. Any Asgardian can use up to 3 power. I was thinking about a couple of different people, but Enchantress was a definite, and then I ended up just moving her. 3 power is a lot, so...
It is pretty significant, yeah.
Nobody else really, I felt like, could afford it. But it would definitely help. She's a good, strong character. I wanted to move her in a good position. And I am now going to do Spurned Affection.
Yes.
On Corvus and...
Supergiant. Yeah, that was a good. That beam 3. Ugh. Beam 3.
I love Enchantress. I love her so much.
She's very good. You've got a really good team.
Yep, they are. It's a good team. They work well together. When Enchantress doesn't try to
cause war
and stuff.
So this was fun because this is where you start to realize my invulnerability on over half my team was going to be obnoxious.
Right. I was like, what?
It gets even better later on, folks. So so you hurt Supergiant pretty bad. Corvus not too bad right now.
I mean, he's blocking, and then he has his invulnerability.
So I took 1 from this. Yeah,
and it just seems it's like, but I rolled really well.
I know. I forgot that last time I played them that they allowed them to have that invulnerability. So
yeah, that's a good. And
then to your Supergiant again.
That was not as good a roll. No.
But so.
Oh, also, I feel like I should have been.
Yeah.
I should have been rolling an extra dice this whole time because she had a hammer and I forgot. So
you use Silence Call, but I use Supreme Control to stop it. However, I fully understand and realize Supergiant was dazed after that last attack. That was a miscalculation on my part. So hopefully it won't affect things too badly.
Yeah.
Mistakes were made. All right, so I'm about to attack when Heimdall decides to butt in.
Yeah, so Heimdall can make a strike.
Forfend.
Yeah. Looking at that here. When an enemy character ends a movement within 2 of him, he can pay 2 power and make a strike against them, which is pretty awesome.
It is pretty awesome. And it's really obnoxious because I forget about it all the time. And sometimes I'm hinging a lot of my game on an attack that he's within range 2 of to counter-strike or to strike on. So yeah. So I completely bombed that attack, so I decided just to throw a truck at Loki.
I mean, that's an effective move.
It is an effective move. And it worked very well in this case. But because of annoying Heimdall, she gets to reroll 2 dice if she pays the power for it. And guess what?
I do. And you've got to be careful about how much power you use with him, because I did struggle. I felt like he never had enough power.
Right. Yeah, he's a really good support piece, but you got to be careful where you decide to land that support.
Yeah, you've got to be smart about it. And I think it's going to take me a couple of times to be super smart about it.
Well, I still think you played him very well. He was always an obnoxious piece to have to deal with in this game.
Yes. All right, so Thor's going to strike Black Dwarf.
Blocking 1. Still only blocking 1. Yeah.
So how many did you get? 2?
2. Yeah, because he's in vulnerable 2.
Okay, so for Asgard, moving up there.
I just imagine him like doing this underhanded hammer hit with this because it throws people when you connect with it.
Yes. And because I used for Asgard, if you take any damage, you're going to get staggered.
I took some damage.
And look at that, I got a wild, so I get to throw you.
I thought you always got to throw me with that. Doesn't
no,
Asgard? Oh, I thought
it's strike.
Okay.
The strike if you roll a wild.
So yeah, but here's where you ram him into Supergiant, and that's where she took the damage. So that's where I thought she went dazed.
Yes.
So again, my apologies. I messed it up.
It worked out anyway.
Yeah, it worked out.
Fine. It didn't really change a whole lot.
So here comes the Black Swan. Looking at old Skurge there.
I don't like the way she's looking at him.
I don't have the power I did last game, which was very sad. I had the power gem on her before, but I just couldn't afford it this game. But yeah, it's not bad. Are you gonna wait a minute? Okay, no, you decided not to use Heimdall's.
I don't think I had enough power.
Right. Yeah.
So I couldn't.
So you were incinerated, but then you used Prince of Asgard to get rid of that.
Yes. Very handy.
It is handy.
That's
yeah,
a
because
good one.
there's lots of incinerate in this particular game.
Yeah, this is a good game to have that leadership ability for sure.
So he's like, I saw what you did.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my battle axe on you.
Very effectively. Very effectively. Now, does the hit automatically cause me to bleed?
No, so he has to roll a wild.
Which you did.
And then if I do the executioner, which I do, I can, if she's bleeding, I can re-roll 2 of my attack dice, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Watch me re-roll them, Andy.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Oh! So yeah, you one-rounded Black Swan with Skurge.
Yep.
Which is what I would expect out of him, honestly. He's a really powerful character when it comes to damage.
Yeah, I liked his character. Very good.
He doesn't have a whole lot of tricks. He's kind of like Wolverine, but what he does very well.
He does have right-hand man, which he can basically...
Is it a shield?
He becomes the target of an attack. So basically a bodyguard, but it's called right-hand man, which I kind of forgot about in this game.
Well, you didn't really need it a whole lot.
New character. So
I just mothershipped over with Proxima. And I was going to go for Loki, but I determined I couldn't see him behind Black Dwarf's big old hiney. So I just decided to go with Skurge. Because Skurge made me annoyed.
Black Dwarf takes offense at that. You need to apologize.
Apologize! So yeah, you block all the first attack. So I'm going to do it again. One more strike. Hey, you're poisoned.
Well, that was better.
Yes, that was way better. And you are dazed from that. which gives me power to everyone. First of the Black Order. And hey, you had a hammer. I'll take that. Thank you. Heimdall himself.
All right, so he's gonna do a strike. I think against the big guy there.
The Black Dwarf.
I believe.
In the video, he's like, I'm the dwarf guy. I'm like, respect him and call him by his name.
Oh, goodness.
That's what you get for, well, okay, it's still A damage. So.
A damage, I'll take it.
Yeah, you're
He
plinking
got a
away
power.
on all my
I was
people.
really wanting to get some power, but I wasn't rolling that great.
Yeah, that's not the way to do it.
No, not really.
Just throw it at
Just
him nice.
flick it at there. Well, that sucked.
Yeah, I think
Chuck.
that's pretty much the comment here. All right, I'm out of peeps, so Loki's using illusions.
Which Loki's attacks to me are just meh. And he's really what I love about him is how he can be annoying.
That's what really is detrimental when going against him.
And
yeah.
in this game, especially where everybody's kind of congregated there, he can annoy a lot of people.
Yeah. Am I the only one that thinks of Guns N' Roses? Use your illusions when you use Billy.
I guess.
All right, so Blood to Spare. I decided to do an axe strike onto Thor. I really should have started concentrating my attacks. You know, I should have been whittling away on Thor anyways. But, so, good hit. Good hit.
That's good. Let's see how Thor does. Not great.
Not great. Back to Loki. Or Yoki, as he's known in some places.
I don't know.
He's using his illusions. Now you're using it on Proxima. Because Black Dwarf is down. But she does not get fooled by your illusion, son. She's like, I'm not having any of that. So, well done. But, wow, look at my people. That's a lot of zeros right there.
Yeah.
Ouch. All right, so this is Black Order's Revenge round.
Yeah, you've got a lot of power.
I have a
and
ton of power.
You were excited to use it.
I was. Well, we're going to put a ... there for a second. ... So, yeah, Death Blow onto Thor using Glaive's Edge. So I count blanks as well. This is a phenomenal roll. More than enough to take out Thor. I was super excited. I was doing the happy dance. And then Nikki did that.
Well, that's what it's there for, Andy.
To make husband and wives get angry with each other. So Thor the jerk face survived.
We were getting a little snippy.
We
with each
were.
other.
And then I throw that garbage.
Which
I was
continued on
so ticked.
Which continued on into our after action report.
Pretty much, yeah. Stick around, people. Oh, I was ticked.
Do you think Corvus and Proxima ever get snippy with each other, Andy?
They just kill people. We are much more constructive when it comes to our anger issues. Not anger, our snippiness issues. So yeah, I completely whiffed my second attack on Thor. He has 1 stamina left. And I barely went, no, you're going to do the all-seeing eyes, if I remember correctly.
So I was like, okay, I could have re-rolled 2, but I had 2 skulls, so I could only re-roll that 1, but if I had blocked it, would have saved him from getting dazed. So I thought, well, might be worth it.
Actually, no, that wouldn't have. Now, you were only down to 1 stamina at this point, so I guess you kind of wasted your power there.
Okay, well, I thought
But we were thinking otherwise.
I thought
yeah.
I could have saved myself.
Yeah. So, Thor's dazed. I chucked my spear over at Enchantress, which did fairly well, actually. She's poisoned now as well. And I have to go within range 1 of her after I chuck the spear, because I got to get it back. You just don't want to leave your spear lodged in people when you need it. Indeed.
It's just bad form.
It's bad form. So, speaking of bad form, you threw a car at Proxima. Ow. And then you stole her hammer.
Morris kiss, yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
And then, per our fanfic, she spurned affection both of the happy couple. So,
Oh, man.
what is up with this madness?
Yay, Enchantress.
Yeah, wow, she's it's funny how ramped up Enchantress gets in this game.
She's so good.
She is. But luckily, I've got my invulnerability, and that affects everything. It's Glaive of Immortality for Corvus, and I think invulnerability for Proxima.
And when she rolls wild, she also saps your power.
She does, and you sap power on that
Yeah.
attack. Yeah. So that was a great roll. And I think it continues to be great. Yeah. All in all, though, because of who you're attacking, I took 1 damage from that attack.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
Yes.
That's frustrating. So then I tried a Siren's Call, but you have to... But, you're using power
Right.
to stop it.
And luckily, so she is just out of 4, I believe, of Loki. But Loki is causing me to use extra power every time I use those.
Which is called God of Mischief. And almost everybody on your team is having to pay an extra power.
You are definitely jacking with my team with Loki, which is his biggest benefit. Yeah.
Yeah, it really is.
He's a debuff for your arm. And then it's even worse when he gets dazed.
Yep. When he's injured, you can't roll for crits.
Just hanging on by 2 at this point.
Again, God of Mischief. It's just annoying.
It really is. Like I said, you've got a very good team here. And we're just kind of... So this is me being indecisive. I just don't know what I want to do. I want to try to cause as much damage as possible. I know Black Dwarf is going to activate next. I'm trying to figure out how if I can maximize a throw to take somebody out and then use my attacks to take somebody else out. Again, I've got a good amount of power. So I decided to... I originally was going to throw Enchantress at Loki, and we decided you couldn't do that. So I decided to throw Enchantress at Heimdall, as one does. Mm-hmm. Did you see that, Heimdall?
Heimdall didn't see that coming.
Or did he? Let's find out. I can't remember how well he does. He kind of saw it. He got clipped.
Yeah.
So now it is to take out the obnoxious one, which, again, I probably should just have ignored you until I absolutely had to take you out. Because you are far worse dazed than you are... Well, you're rolling well.
Yeah, because I can use Trickster, too, to get him away, but I wasn't... I was kind of like, yeah, well, if he's injured, all the better.
Yeah. So I got the 2 power I needed for Brutal End. And now I'm about ready to smash my axe into, well, Enchantress in this case. Worst case scenario, she's going to be staggered. Best case, she's dazed. And I dazed her. So, mission almost semi-accomplished there. Are you using Heimdall's all-seeing eyes? Yes, you are.
I think I am.
You are. Why? You see, again... You felt that he was, kind of...
Well, because it didn't work a lot of the time, which, again, that was just me rolling badly, but still.
This is still psychological warfare, though. So, yeah. So it
didn't help. It almost... I could have saved her, but...
So I don't have the power to pick those up at this point. So I just dropped them over there by Proxima.
Which I didn't realize, because if I had realized you hadn't picked him up, I think I would have moved Skurge over there to get him.
Yeah. I was kind of wondering why, but... There's my dodge. Boom. Dodge that car. Now you're going to do your crunchy munchy axe attack against me again.
Yep. But again, I'm hoping I can make her bleed.
1, 2, 3, 4.
But I don't.
Nope.
Not yet, anyway.
Yeah, you need a wild, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you need a wild to make her bleed.
Yeah, so
because then you do the executioner and you get to re-roll too.
Mm-hmm.
But that didn't happen. All right, we're talking about something.
We're talking about the fact that you didn't cause me to bleed.
Yeah, I was like, wait, is she bleeding?
And the answer was no.
The answer was no, unfortunately. So 3 and then down to 2.
Yep.
Not enough to daze her.
Nope. She is barely hanging on, though. I was pretty much convinced you were going to take her out.
I was trying. This was a not a great round for me.
It should have been worse, and that's what the problem is. It should have been completely zeros on your side, and you still have too many people around. So, I mean, yes, Thor, yes, Enchantress, yes, Loki, but I feel like Heimdall should have at least been.
I mean, 3 of my characters are dazed, Andy. What do you want from me?
4 or 5. 4 or 5. That's what I wanted.
You're asking for a lot.
And evidently the dice felt that too, so. Alright, so now it's Heimdall versus Black Dwarf. That's adorable.
It is. It is adorable.
Yeah.
And you rolled really well. Yeah.
Blocked. Still blocked.
Do it again.
Yeah.
I was feeling pretty low at this point.
Well, there you go. You did some damage. You did 2.
Yay! Okay, which gave me power. 2 power to use, what is it? Something
Guardian of the Bifrost.
Guardian of the Bifrost. So I move over by that. There you go.
You should be dazed. I'm not gonna let that go. There's no Elsa moment.
You're gonna
here.
have to let it go, Andy. Let it go.
All right. This is everything dies. I love this attack.
I know you do.
Last game I got to use it like every round, and it was
Oh
fantastic.
my gosh, I got slaughtered. That was.
Yeah, and I just disintegrated you. So I'm gonna charge up and try to take out. So yeah, 4 of your people are down again, and then I whiff the attacks. It's Heimdall, for goodness sake. He should have totally been out, but that was a good round. So the stakes are very high right now.
They are.
Tempers are starting to flare. This game has gotten out of control.
It really has. We're fighting over the hammers. It's gotten bad, y'all.
Yeah. Lots of people are on fire. So yeah, you originally were going to throw the.
I was gonna do God of Thunder, but it's 6 points. And she only had 1 damage, so it's like, what? Andy's like, you could just throw her.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna have to hope for above average rolls.
And then I could pick up the hammers,
and do what you're about to do.
Do other stuff, do other shenanigans. God of Thunder is pretty awesome, but it's 6 power. It's not that awesome.
Yeah, and that's good enough, right? Yeah, you need to start building up a little bit more power, which, yeah, you're doing right now. Yeah, you completely took her out. There's even if I used my midnight field on Thor, yeah, you just clinched it.
Yep.
Well, at least you took her out, I should say. You are cleaning house.
I am. All right, let's see what I can do with Black Dwarf.
This would be the part of the movie where you cue the music because Thor is getting all angry with people.
Yes, and he's like, I've got 1 stamina.
Right? No, he doesn't. No, he's full.
He's full. Okay. All right. That was pretty good.
Luckily, I have invulnerability on him, though. So.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you only did 2 damage to him. That was cute, God of Thunder. And my axe is bigger than yours. I wish actually they had put something a little bit different on him. Or made it more like they did in the movie. I don't know. I mean, the axe is okay, but I'm talking about Black
You're
Dwarf.
just jealous of my hammer.
I am. He's very jelly of your
But you
hammer.
wish that your axe was made by the dwarves. I actually don't know who made your axe.
I don't either. So we were trying to figure out where you could throw him, and I wanted you to throw me into one of your people.
That wasn't gonna happen, Andy. I wanted to throw him against something, but because he's so big, there was no clear shot. So I just threw him away.
Yeah.
Like, get away, you.
That's hurtful. You just threw me away.
We don't want to see your ugly giant face anymore.
So I was going to do a brutal end on Loki there. You decided to play Trickster on him.
Yeah.
Which was probably a...
Yeah, and I was trying to get him out of 3, which I could have, so...
Yeah.
Then I was like...
Which forced me to actually do a move, because I don't think I have a charge. Or I do, but I didn't want to use it right now. But that put me in good range for Enchantress. So brutal end on Enchantress. I disenchanted you too. So you don't get your enchanted.
Yes. So I didn't have very many defense
You had 2 dice. And of course I roll like that. You took 1 whole damage. Because I can't roll crits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I don't think we've mentioned that. Loki's ability does not, when he's injured, not only can I do I have to pay extra power for superpowers, now I can't roll crits.
Yeah. God of Mischief. And that's why you have to be on it and remember it too. Like, remember that he's got that ability. That's within 4.
Yes.
So
you're just zoomed over there.
moved Enchantress. And she's going to do Spurned Affection.
That beam, you've got really good mileage out of that beam 3 this game.
Yeah, it's good.
Luckily, you only ever get 1 power for it, but
Yeah.
lucky for me, I should say, not for you.
But, if she's got 2 people in her beam or, however many, she's going to get at least 2 power for those 2 people.
Yeah. And I don't think I mentioned it already. I have the Reality Gem, which has been very clinch in this game so far.
Yeah, it has.
Now it's on
I'm
Supergiant.
taking my time. I think I'm actually rolling, and Andy's getting very impatient.
Yes, she's like...
It's like...
10 hours later. That's what you get. I get super defense because I was prepared for it. So, again, she Siren Calls. Again, I Supreme Control.
Which you had to pay extra power for.
I had to pay 3 this time for it, yeah. So then you Hell Hath No Fury me right into Supergiant. Hey! Hey! I took 1 damage. But this is actually pretty good of you. I turned to Ethereal. She has the hammers. So
That means you drop them.
I drop them, and we figure this plays just like if you had dazed her or KO'd her. So you got to place them. Not 100% sure
That's how we did it, because we just assumed...
It made sense.
It made sense, so, yeah. So I'm trying to move them as far out of...
Luckily, it's my turn, so Corvus gets to move up. He's got the hammers. And now, he's going to take out Thor. Right? Right, Corvus? You're going to take out Thor now. So I'm going to do... Oh, wait a minute. Yes!
Now, Thor healed himself earlier, too, for 1.
Yeah, he did. And Heimdall's being obnoxious again. This scared the crap out of me. I was like, Corvus could totally be knocked out.
But I didn't roll. I haven't rolled well with Heimdall, so...
But, I was sweating bullets on that one. So Death Blow with Glaive's Edge.
Yeah, you did not...
I did 7 damage to you. On this one.
yeah, 7. That's right, your blanks count. I was like, no!
And unfortunately, well, no, yeah, you were close enough for Flurry. So this is what Heimdall gets for getting in my business. Yeah, we're trying to just We were pretty sure that was a block, but we decided, since it technically was semi-cocked, I think you went ahead and re-rolled it.
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
We talked about it, and then you were like, yeah, go ahead, re-roll it.
I mean, because it could have made a difference, so... But
it didn't.
It did not.
And then there's my crit, and you're like, roll for a crit, and I was like, okay.
Whoopsie doodle.
Whoops.
So, I think I was so focused on what happened, I forgot to record us going over to Loki, but Loki decided to activate next.
Okay. Loki's like, I'm taking over. That was a bad roll, Loki.
Use Your Illusions Volume 3 now. You GNR fans will get that reference. And so I had the mistake of actually moving him over too much, and Nikki's like, no!
I was like, that's not where he was.
All right, so this is going to do it. This is where one more stamina on Thor, and I win.
All right, let's see if you can do it, Andy. No pressure. No pressure.
One stamina, and it's a mystic attack. This is going to be awesome. Silence. It's palpable.
I'm waiting for awesome. Anytime now. Anytime now.
Mental vampire. Oh, the language that was thrown after that roll.
I was doing a happy dance, so.
I was ticked. All right, so I guess we're going to make this go to round 5. Let's do this. Round 5. Here we go. No holds bar, no stop. My hat is being turned around, Sylvester Stallone style.
Okay, cool.
Here we go.
Turn your hat around. I don't know what I'm doing.
This is over the top, Nikki.
I know it's over the top, but I don't have a hat.
Well,
I have like a helmet thing with horns.
Well, turn that backwards then.
All right, this is where I healed. Earlier I said I healed. I was wrong. This is where I healed.
This is where you healed, yeah.
And then, yeah. Yeah, that's what I did.
This is really where the music cues again, because Thor is going ballistic.
Yeah, he's got like cool music in the background. Guitars are going.
Awesome riffs. Yeah.
Yes. It's happening. And you're like, yeah.
No, I was like, no.
Yeah, that was all me.
That was you. The cackling in the background, that's from Nikki.
There was a definite cackle going on.
Yes. So, yeah, you're...
I rolled a wild, so I got to throw her.
And now you're using God of Thunder. Oh my god, stop! Oh!
Did I use God of Thunder?
Yes, you used God of Thunder at this point.
I don't remember.
I vividly remember this. Okay. Why do I remember this? Well, folks, you're about to find out in 30 seconds why I remember this. You took out, so Proxima and Supergiant and Corvus all taken out in one round.
Wow. Look at that. Look at that.
So the game is over, folks. Yeah, I fully realize the game is over at this point. I am just going to go out with a little bit of style.
I'm going to, just do something here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to one guy.
Yes.
I have the Black Dwarf. And I really want to take out Loki really, really badly, but that's not going to happen. Not with that kind of roll. So I decided to do a brutal end on Thor. And it turns out it truly was a brutal end.
Yeah, but he was happy anyway. He went down, fighting the good fight.
In a blaze of glory, perhaps, if you will.
In a blaze of glory.
But, so I drop him, or you drop him, but you had everybody left at this point.
Yeah.
The game was over.
Anybody could have picked those up.
Yeah, that was a good game. Good game.
That just goes to show you that hell hath no fury like woman scorned, I guess. I mean, wow. They pretty much completely destroyed the whole Black Order.
What can I say? Don't mess with Enchantress.
And Thor was also taken out. Because why?
Turns out it's not a good idea to try to use 3 hammers at one time.
So what happens next? The Black Order is gone and all is well?
Oh yes, and in my epilogue, we found out that Thanos clinched his victory with back-to-back Star Baker wins in Bread Week and Cake Week. He didn't even cheat. He is a legit serious baker. It was very touching when he called Gamora and Nebula to let them know.
I guess there's a lesson in there for all of us, but my head hurts so much I can't think of what that would be.
Even though she won, she looks exhausted. That was brutal. The one thing, we've said it a lot of times before, and you can't say it enough, this game is not over until it's over.
Yeah,
I almost stole
I really
victory.
thought I lost there for a little bit.
I almost stole her. I almost got victory at the end.
Mhm.
Alas, my dice failed me on Thor. But it was a hell of a run, and I thought that was a good game for showing a lot of this, showcasing of our new people.
Yeah.
So the new Black Order people and the new Asgardians.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I was really frustrated trying to use Siren's Call. And then Heimdall was, I mean, he's a great character, but I felt like I never had enough power. So you have to be really picky how you use his power.
it's kind of like Loki in that sense. You have to, if you're going to do that trickery, whatever, where you get to dodge the attack before it's.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's just because you were attacking Loki more, but it always seemed like he had enough power all the time. So.
But no, Heimdall was a major pain in the ass. I don't know, I know you don't think so, but maybe he wasn't doing what you wanted him to do, but he was psychologically screwing with me the whole game. So in that sense, I think he won. His little movement shenanigans that he was doing, the strikes he could do if you got too close to him.
I mean, but maybe that helped early in the game, but it wasn't really working later. I mean, it was just bad luck on my part. The dice.
Your 2 strikes could have made the difference if you'd rolled better.
Yeah.
And I think that says a lot about that character.
Mhm.
It's like my end. Supergiant could have taken out Thor if I had rolled better.
Yeah.
I would have won the game at that point.
Yeah. It's.
So I think Heimdall was pretty darn good. He was effective. He was a psychological warfare piece for you.
Yeah,
So.
and Loki is good just because of his annoying, like, you can't roll for crits when he's
that
injured. And then having to pay an extra power, because all of your characters were we're all just kind of in the middle there. So.
I was tempted just to take Black Dwarf and throw Loki as far as I could away so his little bubble wouldn't take effect. And I almost did, but I just didn't.
Heimdall could have just moved him up.
I know, right? So that's exactly it.
Yeah.
You had a very, it's funny because you had 2 power pieces, which was Skurge and Thor. You had 2 screw with you pieces, which was Enchantress and Loki. And then you had Heimdall, which was a really good support piece. That was a really nasty combination.
Yeah.
Skurge was just a beast. Oh.
So I'm reading the Thor comics right now.
The Mighty Thor.
The Mighty Thor. The Mighty Thor.
What could you tell them what the difference is for those who don't know? Who's Mighty Thor?
Jane Foster.
Jane Foster.
So just because I was interested in the story, but anyway, when I was reading today, one of the things one of the characters said was when the Asgardians work together, they're unstoppable. I think that's what happened here today, Andy.
It's our own fanfic coming true to life.
Yes,
So
the Asgardians, and it was funny because it was like Odin's brother Cole, who I think is the god of fear, and he does not like
Jane
Foster. Well, he doesn't know it's Jane Foster, but he doesn't like Lady Thor. So they actually came together though to defeat and some other Asgardians as well. So
you represented well is what you're saying.
yes. I'm just saying.
What's funny is my team is more built for annihilating the other opponent, and you did that to me. Now, granted, it was the hammers that allowed you to do it, but nonetheless, you took out 4 of my 5 people, and you probably could have taken out Black Dwarf in the end if you made a concerted effort.
Yeah.
If you had just said, to hell with those hammers, I'm going to... Well, no, you had the hammers, and Enchantress just could have whammied him.
Mm.
Yeah, I had nothing to stop you from Sirens calling me at that point, so... Yeah. You probably could have wiped me out.
Yeah. I think, yeah, Thor getting dazed early on was, you know, that hurt me a lot. I really thought you were going to win. And let me just say that when Andy's winning, he is really annoying. Like
I never thought I was winning during this game. I won one round.
When things are going well for you, you are so snarky. And I was just, at one point, I'm like, you're being kind of a jerk right now. And he's like, I am? Yeah, you are.
Well, somebody gets a little snippy when we have the end of the game like this. So it's, my F-bombs were not flying. Let's just put it that way. So
I wasn't doing, no, I wasn't.
I honestly never thought I was winning. I won one round. I knew that.
It felt like you were winning. I was like, no, especially when you got Thor for 7 damage.
That was awesome. And that's the first time I thought I can win this game. And then you dashed. Well, actually, I dashed my hopes when I rolled poorly. So yeah, no rerolls.
Anyway, yeah, that was brutal. It really was.
You came to find the bane of Supergiant. The beauty is a lot of your most powerful attacks are physical, and she's like, okay, 1 damage.
Oh yeah,
One
that
damage.
was so annoying because I put like a lot of damage out, and Andy's like, all right, I took
13,000 dice, 1 damage. But I rolled 99,000 hits, 1 damage. So yeah, that was pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty sweet. But then she got wise and started using energy and mystic attacks on me, and that wasn't as much fun because she's not as good against those.
Sorry, so. I caught on eventually. That's the thing. If you don't know your opponent's team, it can really screw you over. And I'm still learning the new people and on the Black Order. Black Order is really good.
Black Order is good. I enjoy it. They're fun, and they're fun with Corvus this way. Black Swan, when she gets powered up, she is nasty. You know, death comes to all. I think it's what it's called. Her big finisher.
Death.
Everything dies.
Everything dies.
Everything dies.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's a great attack, and you can almost always trigger the extra attack and throw with that one. So that was pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie, especially her powered up when she had hammers. Only got to happen one time, but it was still pretty fun. So I'm not sure what we're gonna play next. We've gone through all the new peeps now.
Yeah.
Like I said, Skurge and Enchantress can be compatible. I don't know. Why don't you tell us what you'd like to see next?
I know somebody was wanting us to play Wakanda.
Oh yeah, that was a while back.
That was.
I guess we better do that.
I have to go back and see exactly what they said.
I think just Wakanda, but maybe it was Wakanda versus Web Warriors. No, Spider Foes.
Spider Foes.
I think it was Wakanda versus Spider Foes.
But we did just get 2 new Asgardians. Maybe we want to play them again.
We'll see.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know.
But regardless, we will get one out. We'll figure it out. We'll take suggestions anytime, though.
Yep.
And again, thank you for watching us. We do appreciate it.
Thanks. It's nice to fight in front of people. It's nice to have our little arguments. The thing about being married for a long time is that you get past those arguments really quickly. You're like, yeah, let's move on.
Yeah. It's all in fun.
It is.
So, all right. Well, again, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.